Hello, everyone, and welcome to Fantasycraft The Last City, Part 25. I am your host and GM for this evening, Austin Ramsey. My pronouns are he and him, and this stream, as always, is presented by You Don't Meet in an Inn, an actual play podcast about exploring obscure tabletop role-playing games with a rotating cast. You can find me and the podcast online on Twitter at NotAnIn, and you can also find my game design work at austin-ramsey.itch.io. This evening, I am of course joined by Christine.
Hi, I'm Christine. My pronouns are she or they, and I'm playing Dorothy, the unborn mage.
Thank you. Also with us is of course Sasha.
Hi, I'm Sasha. My pronouns are NNs, and I'm playing the tree what is carrying all of the guns.
The gun tree.
Like the giving tree, but there's only one gift.
And last but never least, of course, we have Hadrian.
That's me. My pronouns are he, him, and I'm playing Viper, the Bloodsworn.
Nice. Okay, so I am going to take us right on over to the play screen, which is not set up properly. That was the one thing I forgot to set up, of course.
Oh no!
There we go. It's fixed. Okay. So who wants to describe what happened last time?
If I remember correctly, we had a boat party.
We did. We threw a big old boat party.
Mm-hmm.
First time that's ever been done in the history of APs.
Mhm.
So it was exciting to make history.
And then we took said boat down to Aqualon to put some elves in an elf hole and take one elf out of the elf hole. We're doing an elf exchange. But we got waylaid by some sparked. So
Yep. And not just any sparked. Some melted sparked. A whole bunch of sparked that have fused together into one larger body made out of normal human-sized bodies.
You know, when you leave the sparked out on the car dashboard on a hot day and they kind of all stick together, you can't really tell one from the other. That's
it's a real pain to clean up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But you did get an ambush on them, so you have picked the terrain, and you also got off an ambush round of one action each, which lets you take a couple shots at them. One of them is hurt, but has not gone down. And now it is Viper's turn as we get into combat proper.
Yeah. Okay. Can I take a 5-foot step and then delay, or do I have to just delay everything?
You have to just delay.
Okay, well, I'm going to delay until after the sparked go.
Okay. Alright then. So it is the Spark's turn in that case. Let's see. Yeah, okay. So, these melded spark have the charge attack ability. So, they are going to do a standard move of their 40 feet. So that's 1, 2, go 10, 15, 25, 30. This one will just bum rush you up here.
Yes, bring them all to me.
And 20, 30, going to split off and climb up either side of the gully. So I'm going to do a quick athletics check for them, but they also have superior climber, which means
All them tiny hands everywhere.
yeah.
But how did they see Viper underneath that tree? It's such good cover.
Because we're in a forest, right? And Viper is at least part tree, but all the lifting that she does really is counter to her camouflage here.
My
Just those
gains have
guns.
betrayed me.
Yeah, rippling. Wow, that tree has rippling abs. That's weird.
That is true. Actually, what was Viper's single action on the surprise round?
Oh, anticipating against the first spark, so I get extra defense.
Right. Okay.
Represented by the tiny shield icon on my token.
Maybe they didn't see Viper, come to think of it. Because y'all were hidden.
I don't know how you narratively want to do it, because it was Viper's botched sneak check that got us into this entire engagement to begin with. So.
Oh, that's a good point. So if they know anyone's here, it's Viper.
Yeah. Like, I would argue that they're not aware of anyone else.
So that bush is actually just like a very small bush that you're trying to blend in with.
Viper just holding a palmetto leaf in front of her face.
Done. Got it.
Okay, and we have athletics 5. Y'all are level 6, right?
Correct.
Okay. So 20 plus 11. Actually, that would be plus 16. 21 and 26. Okay, so the two on the sides scramble up the gully, which, as we established previously, was only like 10 feet high.
It's high for some people.
Yeah. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40. So actually it's, yeah. It doesn't know where Foxglove is yet.
No, Foxglove is actively hiding.
Yeah. Whereas Otis shot one of them. And that would be 10, 20, 30, 40. So, and then the one in the back. So the two in the back, they used, because they were climbing, they used both their actions to get up. So they are not getting that charge attack, but the other 3 are. And let me just make sure. Yeah, okay, they get a free standard attack. Or free standard move before attacking. Okay. Alright, so let's see. Viper, what's your defense?
Scrolling. 19, except against the first one, in which case it will be 22.
Okay, so here's the lead one, and then the second, and then the third. So they come out swinging, just rushing towards you. And what's it look like as Viper fends off their 3 attacks as they're just coming in at her?
I'm pretty sure it's a lot of cool spinny staff shit with her spear, because she doesn't want to get shocked.
Oh, actually, I forgot to include their strength modifier.
Oh, great.
Yeah, sorry. So that should be 21, 22, and 16. So that lead one you had was it 21 or
20, 22, and then 19, and then...
Okay, so only one of them hits you, the middle one.
Okay.
Did
That was me. That's me figuring out what my close range is for my magic.
Okay. All right. So the lead one comes up and hits you, just runs up and leaps at you, or the second one leaps at you, and is going to try and take a big old bite out of you. And barely
Can't
did not
blame him.
get a crit. And that is 9 points of damage with that bite.
Some hefty chompers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to assume that does not go through damage reduction.
No, there is no armor piercing on these teeth.
Okay. That's good.
What's the teeth even look like at this thing's scale? I think it's got to be like a bunch of heads that are sort of side by side fused together with so their jaws are fused together. So their mouth is just like 3 mouths wide and just opens up immensely.
Ugh, I don't like it.
It's more gross out damage than
Yeah.
actual pain.
Viper's not hurt, she's just going, ew, 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 ew.
Okay, it's the boys' turns. So what are they going to do? What are Otis and Dale going to do? Let's see. Well, a 5-foot step for certain. Away.
Hopefully, yeah, I was going to say, hopefully he's got that much sense.
And Dale is also going to take a 5-foot step back. Then, let's see, they're each going to take 2 shots at these things. What is their attack modifier? Attack 5. They are pretty accurate. Attack 5. Plus 6. Okay. So, 4 of these attacks, 2 against the one that is near Foxglove and Otis, and then the one that is closest to Dale, which is also adjacent to Viper. And then, so that's a 13, a 9, a 10, and an 18. And 6 have. Defensive 14. Okay. So 1 shot on each of them hits. Alright, and this will be 1d6 damage. Because arrows do not do a lot of damage. Hey, but that's a 6 on the lead one. And another 6 on... So these boys, they weren't kidding.
My boys know what they're doing, apparently.
Yeah. They're just like getting headshots. Or like, I don't know, right in the center mass. Okay.
They could get headshots. The problem is these things have like 6 heads.
Truly an issue. Okay, and 7. Alright, so now the damage save for the lead one, which has a whopping 25 points of damage on it at this time. So it needs to make DC 22. It does not. And then
19, it wasn't far off though.
No, and then the other one needs to make 13. it makes that handily. Okay. So, the one that Dale shoots, he gets it like in the neck, and it stumbles as it's next to Viper, but it gets like back to its feet, and it lets out a roar from its like melded 3 skulls.
I can't believe you're just gonna one up Madam V like this.
Yeah, you don't find it weird when it's me, so I'm just like, what's the line here?
Your jaws aren't attached.
Yeah, I guess I haven't bitten you yet, also.
Not with ill intent, anyway. I don't...
There's some backstory.
A lady doesn't kiss and tell.
I don't think that's a kiss.
Well,
Okay, so Gentleman Moose is acting on V's initiative as V is mounted. So V, what are you gonna do? Fucking unload into the one next to you?
I mean, yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna. What did I do last time? I shot one of them.
Yeah. So I think was that your musket that you shot?
Yeah. So, not gonna shoot with that this time, but I do have 4 more hands that are full of guns. So,
Yeah. What kind of guns are they full of?
I've got the rifle, which is a two-handed, or the musket, sorry, which is two-handed, and then the Derringer, and then 3 boarding pistols.
Right. Okay. So,
that beastie's right in boarding pistol territory. So I'm gonna shoot one of them. Although I don't have a macro for boarding pistols because I'm out of space.
The attack bonus should be the same as your Derringer and musket, since they're all black powder weapons.
Okay.
So it should be the exact same modifiers.
Cool. Oh, I wanted to use an ability, which is sorry, I had it in just a second. Relentless attack. So I focus completely on one opponent, which is the one next to me, keeping pressure until an attack gets through. If the character's last attack was also against the hurt opponent and missed, she gains a +2 bonus with this attack. So I'm gonna hit eventually. Is the
Gonna
idea.
shoot him.
Yeah. So I will roll that. That's a 14.
That's a hit.
Oh, sweet. Cool. And then
Yeah, these things are big suckers. They don't have great defense. They're also not
That's-
super agile.
yeah, it's the same damage as my musket, which is really handy. 3d6 lethal, which is 8.
Nice.
So I'm going to make this thing's damage save before you roll for the boarding pistol, in case it fails. It does not. Gets a 27.
Okay. I'm gonna raise for the other ones and shoot. That's gonna be my thing. So, got that. It's a 22
That is a hit.
and 13 damage.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay. So it has 21 points of damage on it, which means it needs to beat a 20. It does not. So I think you, like, with the boarding pistol, you blow off, like, one of the arms sprouting from it as it's,
Hell yeah.
like, running towards you. And so it stumbles and, like, face plants in the ground, like, for a moment. But all the other arms, like, lift itself up and it barely misses a beat.
Cool. I'm gonna take also a 5-foot step. Just over here.
Just a little scooch.
Cool, yeah.
Yeah, that is fair.
This is like shooting and then Gentleman Moose just kind of backing up a little bit.
Yep. Okay. Christine, what's Dog gonna do?
I was just gonna have him hide. However, I finally statted him out. You're welcome, Weston. And I think he's actually pretty lethal. So why not? Why not? So the speed is 50, so 1, 2. So it's going to move here and then attack the one next to it.
Okie doke.
That is a 12.
That is a miss.
Okay. Well, good job, sweetie.
Well, hold on.
Uh-huh.
Because it's a sparked.
Uh-huh.
So, the NPC enjoys natural protection that injures close quarters. Oh no, it's only when you hit the NPC
Okay.
with an unarmed or melee attack, not
Yeah.
when you miss.
Well, dog's armor gives it 6 electric resistance, so which is not as good as Foxglove's armor, which gives 8.
Okay, I mean, so both of your animals are immune to the electricity these things give off.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Dorothy is nothing if not a mad scientist.
Thank you.
Okay, so that's Dog's turn. Dorothy, you're up. What are you gonna do?
Meat.
Alrighty. Do you need to cast the spell?
I do not need to cast it, but I do need to will save. DC 10. I just failed by 1. Oh well, that's fine. It's a little cursed.
Okay, you've got control of Meat Boy, so you can move
Meat!
off.
It's a meat child. We've decided that it's not okay to gender a amorphous blob of limbs and will to battle.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. All right.
Also, we never did Viper's actions.
Oh,
Ah.
right. That was supposed to be right after the sparked went.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, let's
it's not your fault. I just remembered also.
Well, let's wrap up. Dorothy, was that spell a full action?
Yeah, it's a full action.
Okay. Well, Viper, you're up now.
Okay, time to practice my stabbing.
Also, I'm very upset that Austin has stolen my viscera, every body part together for this. So it's basically electrified version and like original flavor.
So to be clear, the sparked bodies aren't like gruesome. Like they don't have. Like,
Oh yeah,
they're
that's
not ripped
not
open.
good.
They're not a pile of organs fused together. They are like intact people fused
Okay.
together.
Okay.
Now, I've been
Totally.
waiting to get a monster like this into one of my games for years.
Original character. I see.
No, it's not. I saw it in a manga. I think it's from Gantz.
I stole it first. Okay, I'm gonna do some stabbing with this.
Yay!
It's a 17 and a 23. I'm attacking the one that was first in line.
Okay. So
That's
those,
only polite. He did volunteer to die first.
True, it's true.
those both hit.
Okay. Well, do you want to do the damage roll before I roll
Yeah.
damage on the second one?
Okay. It passes. Your first hit.
Of course it does. Tough boys. And 9 more damage.
Okay, so DC 19 on the second damage save. And it passes that second one. You're just poking them full of holes with your
Good grief.
spear, but actually it's a boar spear, right?
No, this is the Saurian diving spear.
Oh, okay. Alright. And that was both your actions, wasn't it?
Yep.
And I'm guessing you're not taking a 5-foot step away.
Nope.
Okay. What's Foxglove gonna do then?
Well, she's currently hiding, and she has her stance on. So she's gonna whoop 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 over to.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Could you elaborate?
You know how rats move, like
You know how rat do?
When they do like the hopping.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So she's
Like
gonna
it
go.
just stole a slice of pizza. You know?
Yes. Well, she's going towards a very tasty slice of whatever. So she's going to enter the sphere, and she is going to attack. And since she's hidden, actually, she's going to enter this sphere because maybe she'll be flanking. It's hard to figure out flanking when you're in the same square. But since she's hidden, she'll get her sneak attack die. And is there a plus to attacking while hidden? They don't get their defense bonus, right? They're considered flat-footed.
Yeah, they would be flat-footed.
Yeah. Okay. So her attack is. Sorry, I have like a million sheets out, and
That's what happens when you're a summoner, right?
yeah. To attack.
You'll note that in all the combats I have run, there has very rarely been more than one type of character I've had to manage.
One. Okay. She actually has a higher to hit with her range, but I don't want to equip her for like a little bow. So that's only a 10.
That's a miss, unfortunately.
Okay. And I should roll again to see if she's still hidden. Because there are when she's making a soft attack, I think it's -4, but it's in the heat of battle, which is a +4, and then there's size differentials to determine. Okay. I'll pull up the chart.
Sneaking is complicated.
Yeah.
You figure that out, since
Okay.
we can go back to the start of the initiative count, which is Viper.
Yeah.
So Viper,
Yeah.
you gonna act?
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're here now, so it's time to go. And I'm gonna do some more spear attacks.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
All right, same target, 24 to hit and 9 more damage.
Okay. So I just remembered you need to be making reflex saves.
Psh, psh,
So.
But you have that plus to your dexterity.
psh. That's true, I do.
Another 9 damage from Viper. So we'll see if that lead one goes down finally. Hey, it does. Tell me how you kill this leader.
Hell yeah.
I think it's just a full torso impalement. Like the spear goes in and it's found a soft spot and it just keeps going.
Okay. Alright, yeah, you pull your spear out and it crackles with electricity. What were your reflex saves?
They were 17, 12, and 23.
Is that including the bonus from the spell cast on you by Dorothy?
Yes.
Okay. So you get hit by the electricity once for 1d6 electrical damage. So 2 points of electrical damage is what you take. And then you need to make a fortitude save.
Which I believe you get +1 from breakfast.
Yeah.
What's that save against?
DC equal to the damage inflicted.
But what's the effect?
You become sickened for 1d6 rounds if you fail.
Nah, I don't. I'm a plant.
Oh, you're just immune to sicken.
Yep.
Okay then. Well, that'll make this go faster.
You can tell how many sessions it's been since we had a combat encounter.
With the sparked, at least.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's Viper's turn. So now it's the Sparked turn. So the two next to you are going to lay into you.
All right.
With their flurry attacks.
That sounds bad. My defense is 19.
Okay. So there. All right. So I'm going to roll the one in above Meat Boy first.
Mhm.
All three of its attacks, and then I'll do the other ones. So, bite hits, claw misses, and claw misses. And the second one, bite 2019,
Yep.
you said?
Yep.
Yep. Bite hits, claw hits, claw hits. Okay. Does Viper have any? Oh yeah, you do have damage reduction for being a little blocker.
Yep.
Okay. Oops. Not 1d70.
Yes, please, not that.
Okay. So 2 bites first, and then 2 claws. So that's 12 points from the first bite.
Mm-hmm.
Another 12 from the second bite.
Good grief.
And then the first claw does 7, and the second claw does 12. So, total of 43 damage, minus 4 instances of your damage reduction.
Yep, I got it. That knocks me down to 28 vitality.
So I actually, I realized that these creatures, because I had put the Sparked template on them, their XP value was absurdly high. So I weakened them some between last week and now. And originally their bites did 2d10 plus 5, and their claws did 2d8 plus 5. They also had larger crit ranges.
Oh, think of all the XP that
too
we
many
could have
numbers, you
not
said.
gotten because we all died.
Yeah, whoever picked up the pieces would have got a boatload of XP.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also realized we did not roll the Meat Child's initiative.
Yes. Okay. So you know what? I'm just gonna put it underneath Foxglove.
No, I'm rolling.
I'm just gonna put it under Foxglove, and then we'll give it a turn that it missed, and then it'll get to go again this initiative. How's that?
Fine.
I'll accept it.
Okay. So before I take the rest of the actions for the Sparked, let's do your Meat Child's turn.
Oh, no, it misses a turn when it's summoned.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, yeah, sure. Roll your initiative.
So this is at a +4. 11.
11. Okay.
So where you would have put it. Great.
Well, no, it now goes before you in Foxglove. All right. So, then the melded go. Did you figure out Foxglove's stealth?
Yeah. Okay. So I assume the light is just normal. So it's heavy noise, which is +4 because that's the battlefield. I'm gonna just say unremarkable scenery, just to simplify things. So she's unlike surrounding groups, so that's -10. She is +16 from her size difference.
I think the similar groups only apply when you're trying to blend into a crowd.
Okay. So that is okay. So 16 plus 4. And then she made a quiet attack, didn't talk. So, okay. 16 plus 16 to her stealth roll. And her stealth, she rolls at a plus. Isn't this fun, guy? Plus 6. 16, 11, 17 plus 16.
33.
33, thank you.
The spark does not notice.
Unsurprisingly.
Yeah. I mean, Foxglove failed to bite it, so when she hits, though, it's gonna notice.
I don't see it. There's no rule that says that when you successfully hit, you're not hidden anymore. So it could just be wondering what the hell it is.
It's not in the book, Austin.
Not in the book. Because I looked that up because I played a stealth character under these rules before, and
Oh my god.
what do you? I mean,
Okay.
you have. It's fine. Okay.
Alright, well, this is bad news for Otis then.
Mhm.
So the spark takes a 5-foot step next to Otis and then is going to flurry him.
Don't you do it, dice.
That's a crit. And then if Otis has a higher defense than 22, I will be amazed. I don't think hunters get defenses that high.
Probably not that much.
We didn't mention it, but he's been in full armor, like a knight this whole time.
Oh, did you purchase
He's
that, V?
He's in a fully insulated diving suit that's padded.
I borrowed it from the costume department. Good.
You just got him in a diving bell. So yeah, he is 14 defense. And then the last attack is a 28.
Ouch.
That spark is big, man.
Yeah. I'm not going to bother activating that crit.
Oh,
You're welcome.
Austin, I have a question that I should have asked before I started attacking,
Mm-hmm.
and I will ask after you resolve this stuff with Otis.
Okay. Is it about Bloodsworn?
No.
Okay. Do you have to declare a ward for Bloodsworn?
It has to be an adjacent. They have to be adjacent to me. So, by default, it's Dorothy.
Okay.
Well, you can declare it at a different point when you're adjacent to someone else, but you can only declare it once a scene, right?
Right. Correct.
Okay.
It doesn't say you have to declare it before the scene. I can only declare it once per scene.
Okay.
All right. Well, I guess that's it for Otis, huh?
He-
Because I'm guessing that damage check was higher than 11.
I haven't rolled his damage check yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That was just the damage from the spark.
It doesn't mean he's
Okay.
dead. It's just he's down.
Not when it's
There's a
the-
chance he could roll a 20 on all 7 of these damage saves.
No, it's just 3 damage saves. But
Plus the electricity.
Oh, wait, no. The electricity is if he attacks.
Oh, that's
immediately.
only defensive. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, only 3. He's only got to roll 3 20s in a row.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
You can do that.
Okay. So he's got a +3 modifier. And So the first DC is going to be 15.
Let me look up Foxglove's medicine.
He did make it.
He didn't make that save.
Okay, so now I have 2 questions.
Well, hold on. The second one is going to be. Actually, no. You know what? I'm not going to bother rolling the others, because he failed that damage save. So this thing just like takes a big old bite out of him, like right in the torso, and then just shreds his body with its claws.
No. Oh. Oh.
And he screams in pain and drops to the floor.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Question 1, which is the one I should have asked up front. Are the Sparked alive?
Yeah.
And by alive, do I mean they count as, in quotes, living creatures?
Uh-huh.
So here's the thing. They're technically elementals. That does
Okay.
not specify if they're living.
Sounds alive to me.
Yeah, I'll say it applies.
Okay, well then we need to remember from here on out, I inflict 2 additional damage to them. Thanks to my boon from the Death God.
Okay.
And question number 2 is, do standard characters that are on our team count as teammates?
I would say so.
Okay. Nobody else die.
All right. You're not my boss. I'm already dead.
Are you declaring the extra mile for Otis then?
I mean, we'll see if anyone else dies first, but yeah, that's my plan.
It's earmarked.
All right. I'm gonna ask you again in 5 rounds.
1 second. So elementals. It says that they're immune to sneak attack damage. Damn it. They physical incarnation of a natural or primal force without tissues, organs, or other signs of biological life. So, I think we're getting into like philosophy shit here. It doesn't age and doesn't need to eat, sleep, or breathe. And they're banished instead of dying.
So not alive?
See, it doesn't like specify super.
Somebody
clearly.
bust out the fucking textbooks here. We gotta get to the bottom of this.
If a thing lacks flesh, is it alive?
It says that it lacks signs of life. Biological life.
Yeah.
Should I go into storage and pull out my philosophy books? I'll look into this. If it involves more reading, I'll do it.
I'm gonna say that they count as living, just to be nice.
Okay.
Okay.
I would imagine that their life force just looks different than like
Oh, certainly.
actual living things.
All right. We gotta wrap this fight up quick now before Austin sparks my boy.
Oh no!
Yeah. Okay. The other one that has not gone yet uses its charge attack against V. So it moves the 10 feet between the two of you and then makes its attack on you. Gets a 26.
I'm pretty sure that. Hang on, let me just check really quick. Yeah, that passes.
Yeah. What's your defense?
14.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You take 9 points of damage minus your damage reduction.
Okay, which is 2, I think. Okay, so that's 7 points, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I didn't actually need to count it. I can just do that because it's a ticker that goes down.
So what's your vitality at?
56 out of 78.
Okay. Alright. And that is all the Sparks' turns. It's the boys. I don't think...
Boy.
You make a good point. It's Dale's turn. He hears Otis scream, and he shouts, "Otis!"
Break my heart, why don't you?
He's not gonna do anything foolish though. He's gonna take another 5-foot step and then put 2 more arrows into the closest sparked, or at least try to. Hey, he hits and he gets a natural 20. Does anyone want to activate that natural 20 of his?
Yeah.
Okay, so the first damage that he does is 1d6, which is 2 points. So we'll see if this sparked fails the 2 points of damage save. Hey, it does. It needed to get
Nice.
11, rolls a 9. And so, because of the fact that Sasha has activated Dale's crit, it automatically fails its next damage save. So Otis just like a pure badass puts 2 arrows into this thing, and it's the first damage this thing has taken, and it drops.
He's got the spirit of vengeance in him now.
Yeah, just like 1 in the neck and like 1 down the throat.
And one the other neck.
Now it's just got 1 really big, thick, sort of ovoid neck.
Ovoid?
Yeah.
Your standard elliptical neck.
Yeah. Because, you know, it's 3 necks fused together. And it drops. He takes it out with 2 arrows in 6 seconds. Right. It's V's turn. What are you gonna do, V?
Good question. I think I'm going to, shove this thing back, with Gentleman Moose. I'm just gonna gore it, which is, right, it's just, oh, it's d20 plus 3, that's what it is. Which is a 12.
Do you want to spend any action dice?
Sure, it brings it up to a whole 14.
That's a hit.
Nice. Then Seagore is 2d8 plus 2 lethal. Right? Yes. Which is 12.
Nice. Okay, let's see if this thing makes its DC 16 damage save. It does not. So, Gentleman Moose just like rips a huge chunk in it with his antlers. And for your other half action?
For my other one, I'm gonna shoot it. With
Wait, that one's done, isn't it?
Is it done?
That was its second failure.
Oh, yeah, because you lit it
It's a-
up.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, so Gentleman Moose just like tears it in half. Like he finds one of the joins of the like torsos and just rips it in half, like vertically.
They're not well constructed. Whoever made these was an amateur.
Bad soldering job on that one.
Yeah. So then, for your other half action in that case, if you're not going to shoot that one, I mean, if you want to shoot it, that's fine. It'll be much easier now.
Great. I'm gonna take my musket and I'm gonna aim at the one that fucked up Otis. Which I feel like is in range. Let's see.
Of your musket, certainly.
Yeah, well, you know. And oops. I'm gonna shoot it. With my gun. With the, can I apply what is it?
Relentless attack?
Yeah.
Or
is that like an action thing?
No, that's a trick that applies to an attack, right? Like, do you have the details in front of you?
Yes, I do. The character focuses completely on one opponent, keeping pressure on until an attack gets through. If their last attack was also against the current opponent and missed, she gains a +2 bonus with this attack. That's all it says.
Okay, yeah, so it's just a normal, it's almost certainly just a normal attack trick. So yeah, you just say, like, certain tricks have a certain number of uses per combat, but I'm sure it would say that if that was the case.
Okay, cool. Then I'm gonna roll. That's a 24.
That's a hit.
And it's 5 damage.
Oh.
Womp womp.
Still might do the trick. It does not.
It does not do the trick.
Okay. And I'm guessing that you've been keeping track of reloading your weapons with the amount of
Thing.
You've
I
got
wrote down
Yes.
check marks and
yeah, good little card there. Okay. Dog's turn.
It's gonna delay until after Dorothy. Same with Meat Boy.
Okay, what's Dorothy gonna do then?
I'm gonna cast Bless. Bless gives +1 to hit bonus and +1 to will saves for everyone within 50 feet. Well, all my allies. And I do make my will save. Okay. So everyone blessed.
Hashtag.
I just live, laugh, love Danielle. And then she's going to attack the close, I guess the only one standing, with her bar whip. Where's my weapon? There we go. I critically failed.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to activate that.
That's fair, yeah.
Do you have electrical resistance armor?
It's a good question. No, I do not.
Okay. So
You're telling me that hitting something electric creature with a metal whip is bad, actually?
Who can say?
I want to see your math.
It's 1 + 3 is my math.
Okay. That would be actually 1 + 4. Thank you, because my ace is blessed.
Okay.
Excuse me.
All right. So Dorothy, you're gonna take 1d6 electrical damage.
Yeah, that's fair.
Which are you vulnerable to?
I might be.
Pretty sure you are. So it's either 2 points or 4 points, depending on whether or not you are vulnerable.
I am not vulnerable.
You don't. I thought you did have an electricity vulnerability.
No, that's I'm pretty sure that's regular constructs. Yeah, regular constructs do, but I'm a special construct. I'm a special construct.
Does it say that it removes the vulnerability?
It says your steely flesh is a product of bizarre alchemy and magic forged for war and destruction. Your wounds heal normally, and the lower of your strength or constitution score rises by 1, and you gain 2 additional proficiencies. The other different types of constructs tells you what your if there's an immunity or vulnerability thing. I mean, I'm immune to a lot of things, so if you want to just say that I'm weak to electricity damage, I feel like that would be fair.
That's the special construct, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because base unborn definitely have Achilles heel, electricity.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, for instance, on clay, it says, and your Achilles heel electricity becomes Achilles heel fire.
Okay.
So I don't think that you lose that.
That is fair. I will add it to my combat thing.
We still are all in agreement that Dorothy is a very special construct.
So you take an additional 2 points of damage. So
That's okay. People told me I was special.
it's kind of funny how, like, vulnerability electricity on an unborn works mechanically, since unborn are immune to, like, the secondary effects of electrical damage, right? Since they are immune to being sickened.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just the flat damage addition. Anyways, okay. That's Dorothy's turn. So dog and meat child.
Okay. Dog is gonna go down here and attack. And then that is... So that's a +8. So it hits, I assume.
Yeah. Was that a bite?
That was a bite, yeah.
Okay, then that's also within the threat range for bite attacks. I'm pretty sure. Baseline, they have a threat range of 19 to 20.
Oh yeah, 17 to 20. Yeah, I'll activate that.
Good lord, 17. Good, don't fuck with this dog. God damn.
Yeah, what's the bite rating on that?
Bite 2? It's just a standard riding dog.
Huh.
This dog about to take a leg with it.
Aww. So it's got a 6 damage.
Okay. So since you activate that, it automatically fails a first damage save, and then we'll take that 6 points of damage. So yeah, I think dog does like rip like one of the human-sized arms off of this thing.
Good for it.
It's gonna take one of these auxiliary limbs to go chew on.
And this thing just barely makes its damage save. God, maybe I shouldn't have reduced the difficulty of these things. Dog also needs to make a reflex save.
Or else...
electrical damage that it's immune to because of its armor.
Because it's in a gimp suit. Actually, I like to think
dog
they're
only
like...
bites through a dental dam.
Sometimes you just say things.
It's okay. I would like, instead of the previous assumption, they are in like lab gear. So they got like little like lab gloves and little coat, and Foxglove is just in a raincoat.
That's much better.
I like this much
Goggles. Doggles.
Yes,
Doggles.
Yes. Thank you. It is done. The pack is sealed.
Okay, and what's Meat Child up to?
So Meat Child is large. So can it make it over here in one move?
I don't think there's the space with the gully walls.
Can it make it here in one move?
No, because there's the gully walls. That's what these lines are, right? They're the walls.
And you said they're only 10 feet, right?
Yeah, so if you wanted to like spend its like turn climbing the gully wall, then it can get up on the gully wall.
But it's large, so wouldn't it just be kind of a step?
I mean, it's an easy no.
Okay.
If it's 10
I
feet
don't-
tall, like I'm 6 feet, I cannot step up 6 feet.
Yeah, but you're not large.
Have you
you're
tried
medium.
really hard?
Okay.
I mean, I'm not. The DC would be low. It could probably do it. I don't know what its athletics rating is, or its competency rating, but like it still has to, do the damn thing, right?
Right. So that would take a full turn.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
it gets to move afterwards. With the rest of its movement.
Yeah, no, I'll just attack the one that it was in front of.
Okay.
So its attack is +8 now. 18.
Okay. That would actually be 20 because it's unless you already counted the flanking.
I did not.
Okay, because
Thank
Dog and Viper are definitely flanking it with Meat Boy.
And then 10 damage, lethal.
Okay. It's 10.
AP2, if that's
These things don't have any armor.
okay.
They're composed entirely of squishy flesh.
Again, it just barely makes its damage save.
Okay. 5 plus. Wait, sorry, and it's how many for flanking?
+2.
+2. 8. Sorry, that's a 15.
So 15, that is a hit.
And then 12, 8, 10.
10. Okay. Alright, let's see if it'll make this damage save after accruing 26 points of damage. Huh. It, again, just barely makes the damage save. This thing is just getting, like, ripped apart by Dog and Meat Child.
From all sides.
Yeah, but it just keeps fighting. Like, I'm sure Meat Child has sliced off of some of its, like, bits.
Oh, absolutely. And it's probably, they're still kind of like...
Yeah, flopping about.
Sorry, this is an audio medium. I should be...
I think that was pretty good Foley.
Oh,
Folks
thank
probably
you.
figured out.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just to be clear, there's like no blood coming out of these things as you rip into them.
Where's the fun in that? Meat Boy is dissatisfied.
It's like taking apart clay. What's Foxglove gonna do on her turn?
A little bloop over back into the square. And then it's going to bite twice. So, scroll. For the first attack, she's going to apply the pick on the big guy, which gives +2 to damage. Attack. +1. 6.
6. Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
the
and
6
a
is
7.
miss.
Yeah, and then a 17.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, that's an 18, but yeah, whatever.
That's
Ugh.
a hit.
It's a 1 away from having it be a crit. Yeah. Oh well. 6.
6.
Oh wait, it. Oh shoot.
It's immune to sneak attack damage if that's
No,
what's
no,
related.
I was wondering about I forgot that I made the bite finesse. So does a 5 is a 9 hit?
A 9? No.
Oh, okay. Wait, no, finesse is just damage. Sorry, not to hit. Right?
Either way, it's a miss. You look that
Yeah,
up. 5 points of damage, you said?
6 points of damage.
6. Okay. So it's got 17 sitting on it. Oh, 17, not 7. Yeah, it fails that damage save.
Oh, good for her.
So I believe that's 1 damage save down for this thing. Okay. Viper, you're up.
Okay. Alright, I've got to get rid of this one down here before I can do anything else. So, let's roll that spear. 18 to hit and 14 damage.
Okay. It now has 40 points of damage on it.
Ridiculous.
It needs to make a DC 30 save. Let's see if its luck continues on its 1d20 plus 7. No, it gets a 13.
Okay.
How do you kill this thing?
How you kill most things, Viper.
Yeah, it's just another good stabbing, but she puts her foot on its chest and pushes it back off the spear, then pulls the spear back and throws it at the one that's up on the cliff.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
It's amazing.
Okay, what's the range on the spear?
Good question. Good question. It looks like I did not record that. It just says hurl.
Oh, if it's got the hurl, then that is, I think it's 10 times 3.
Okay.
So it is 1, 2, it's in the third, whatchamacallit, range. So you're going to have a minus 6 penalty to hit.
-6. Oh boy. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Don't forget your +1 bonus to
Oh,
hit.
yep. And I'm blessed, so back up 1. Okay, here we go.
Oh, it's 15 feet times 2, so only -4. Sorry.
Okay, so 16.
Okay.
This will be so amazing if this works.
That's a hit.
7 damage.
7. Alright, let's see if it fails this damage save for an awesome moment. It does not. Your spear buries itself in the chest of this thing, and it roars in rage, and probably sets its sights on you.
That's fine. I'll move 5 feet closer to it.
Okay. All right. It's its turn. What's it gonna do? Yeah. So it's going to use its charge attack, and it's
Gonna bring my spear back to me like a polite little monster.
mhm. Plus 11. Okay.
Kitty.
25. Okay. So this thing leaps, like, takes a running leap off the gully
Ooh, boy.
and lands next to you. And then does its flurry on you. Wait, it is plus 11. Okay, so the bite gets a 25, claw gets a 20, and the other claw gets a 27.
Yes.
Oh boy.
3 attacks, 3 hits.
Okay. So the bite does 11 points of damage, minus your armor, of course. The first claw does 10, and the second claw does 6.
Alright, I'm down to 7 vitality.
Ooh. Alright. It's Dale's turn. It's Boy's turn. And he's going to take a 5-foot step and then make his 2 shots. Both of which miss. Oh wait, he's yeah, wait, yes. He just barely hits with his second shot, which does 2 points of damage. Is he gonna steal your kill, Viper?
I mean, hopefully.
He does not.
No.
Passes its damage save again. Okay, V, you're up.
Cool. Well, I got my rifle reloaded. Sorry, my musket. A rifle is a different thing. I need to rename this. Musket. So I'm gonna fire with it. Bump, 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 bump. Bump. That's
Oh dear.
That's a
Well-
natural 1.
So how much damage does Meat Boy take?
Meat Boy, you think I'm going to spend a natural 1 on an NPC that's disappearing at the end of this combat?
He's not disappearing at the end of combat, but yeah, I'll be sending him away.
To the best of my knowledge, Viper doesn't have any bullet wounds yet. So
Yeah.
add that to the list of cool scars.
Yeah.
Yeah, V, give me a damage roll.
well. Okay. That's a 10.
Well,
Okay, Viper, take 10 points of damage.
Alright, but it's only 8. But that still goes 1 point into my wounds.
So take a level of fatigue.
Well, shit.
Fine.
so everything's
Which gun?
fine.
Which gun was that? Was that the Derringer,
No,
or that's the musket?
that was the musket. Yeah.
Okay.
You want to say anything in this moment?
No, it's just that noise. Okay.
Viper was reaching forward to pull her spear out of this thing's chest, and suddenly she just has a bullet hole in her forearm. What the fuck?
Must have been some other guy with a bunch of guns. I saw him run down.
Except
oh.
the V is literally holding a smoking gun.
Yeah, okay.
You want proof?
Oh, mind the ooh. Okay, all right. Okay.
And your other attack or other have action, as a reminder, your boarding pistol has spread, which means it hits one other adjacent target.
Well, joke's on you. I still have a Derringer. So I'm gonna fire with that, even though I think the range on it is kind of shit. Is it? Wait, hang on. Let me look at that. Derringer has range of 30 by 3. Actually, it's fine. It's totally in range for
Yeah,
my
no penalties at all.
Right
Hell
on.
yeah, hell yeah.
Oh my god. That's another one.
Sometimes the dice just hate you.
What do you mean sometimes? Poor Sasha.
I was gonna say.
I was actually thinking about
Sasha
how...
Renault has logged into D20.
Hey, yeah, hi. Good morning. Incredible. Fuck. Alright. Well, I'll roll the damage on that, which is a... Nope, that's not the damage. That was just me rolling it twice. 7.
Okay, Viper, take another 7
Not
points
bad.
of damage.
5 points, whatever.
I'm just like, quit moving! Quick, stop shaking it. God.
It's a confused combat. It's an understandable mistake to make when you're
I
firing
do
into
like-
a crowd of people.
I do like the idea that Viper is just like holding out, like, look what you just did, and then
Another one. No, she pulls back for the first time from the spear, and screams, and then goes to reach for the spear again.
God. All right. Well, that's me.
Okay, what's Dog gonna do?
Okay, I'm gonna delay everyone until after Fox Club because I want to see something.
Okay.
I would like, well, actually, I would like Foxglove to make a move action, and since you said this is only 10 feet high, I can imagine that she could just leap onto,
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
yay! And then I will attack.
It's definitely noticing her at this point.
I only got a 5, though.
Ah.
But it would have been cool.
It's thrashing about too much for her to find a good grip with her teeth, but she is on its back.
Yeah, so
Okay. Who's going? Dog, Meat Child, or Dorothy?
Dorothy has a speed of... What?
In chat, Sasha says, Otis is down, but his friendly fire spirit is still with us, clearly.
That's in those moments your aim was guided by Otis from the afterlife.
Okay, so Dorothy moves here so that she can heal Otis next turn if somehow this still lives. And then Meat Child cannot wait any longer and smashes with his axe, and that is a crit, which I will... Wait, is that a crit? No, that is just under a crit.
Oh, 18 doesn't count.
For 12 points of damage.
Okay. Fails its damage save. How does Meat Child kill this thing?
I think Meat Child just completely like vivisects it, and with that just gives a satisfied sigh and pops out of existence. It has completed its task.
Bye bye.
One last thumbs up and leaves. What a good battle.
They're very satisfied.
Oh, so satisfied.
Okay.
Dorothy doesn't even know their true names. They just appear.
They just show up.
Yeah.
They're calling something else, but they're just like, yeah, hey,
Out
hi,
of the way.
yeah, what?
Dorothy just puts up a sign that says free fights.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay, so combat's over. What's happening?
I was gonna say Viper's just sprinting up the side of this gully to get to Otis.
Yeah, I'd like to cast Cure Wounds on it.
What's that?
Otis, sorry, not it. Sorry, I get mistaken sometimes.
What's that do?
Heal 10 damage on a standard character, or 10 vitality, or 1 wound on a special character.
Okay.
And that is a full action.
Alright, I'm gonna be nice,
Thank you.
and I'm gonna say don't bother rolling, because that says nothing about reviving the dead.
Hmm.
But if I can get to him and grab his body and scream at V to get him to Ashwood as fast as possible and into this scene, I can activate a feat.
Ooh.
This I can do.
Okay. Alright. so are you both? Wait, did you give him to Gentleman Moose, or are you both on or did you give him to Gentleman Moose? Did you give him to V on Gentleman Moose, or are you on? Or are you on Gentleman Moose as well?
I think what I'm going to do is yell at Dale to get on the moose with them.
So much yelling.
Yeah, Viper's yelling a lot right now. And get him to Ashwood as fast as possible.
Okay.
As far as I know, I mean there are, but I'm sure I just don't see them. About how many people Gentleman Moose can carry.
We've been pretty fast and loose with that.
We have
previously.
So. I'm pretty sure it's like 2 of the size category less than him. Like basically each size category counts as like double the next.
Yeah. So
yeah.
So like he could carry Viper and V, or V and 2 medium-sized characters such as Otis and Dale.
Great, well, perfect. Yeah, let's book it.
Okay, what's his movement speed?
I will tell you.
Or his run speed, I suppose.
Having just put that away.
Sprinting.
Run is 250 feet.
Okay.
Does he have some Pathfinder something? Does that affect?
Yes. Has Pathfinder basics. And my travel speed increases by 2 miles per hour. On this terrain.
Okay. All right. So what's your goal here, Adrian?
Okay. Once per adventure, you may choose a single teammate who has died during a scene. If you have the teammate's body at the end of the scene, they cheat death with a petty fate.
Hell yeah.
The feat called the extra mile.
Okay. So, to be clear, this is the same adventure as you're going to go and get the Death God.
Oh, I know.
Okay. All right. So,
Viper's got her priorities. She knows what she's doing.
We can write stories to cheat death. Long as our fellow compatriots think it's rad as hell, we'll be fine.
Listen. This is the move. Later we will actually have access to the God of Death, who we can cheat in an actual game of cards or whatever the fuck. Like,
just holding
there will be
5
fictional positioning later. That's what I'm saying.
This giant earthworm holding up 5 playing cards with its tail.
Yeah.
Okay, so you meet the mechanical requirements for this feat because you have his body at the end of this scene. So what happens, Hadrian? You I'm going to give you free reign here. You overcome this group of melded spark. You can absolutely get him to Ashwood, ASAP.
Looks like someone's gonna be a new Graven Guard.
That's what I was wondering. Are we going to just get like the biggest dumbass of all the elves as the next Graven Guard?
My God, what would that? Oh, that'd be so good.
Well, it would be traditional at this point.
I can't even take offense to that. Are there mechanics attached to cheating death that we need to follow?
Okay.
There are. Okay. Oh, you want to say? Yeah. Okay, you can explain, GM.
You sound really excited. You go ahead, Christine.
Okay, so cheating death. That's a mechanic usually used for PCs, but we could use it for NPCs because they mean so much to us in our close little hearts. Basically, when your character dies, you have an opportunity to quote-unquote cheat death. Cheating death, you have to come up with a story of how you cheated death, and based on how good of a story you tell, you have different consequences. Since you have the automatic it's petty consequences. Was that it?
Yeah, which is the best possible result.
That's the best possible result. So basically, he comes back with like a cool scar, or like a great, basically just like a heroic, barely like a glance of death. But then some of the consequences can be like your appearance is like you come back with a limp, so like your strength score is permanently damaged, or you come up with a non-cool scar and impress checks are lessened because you're disfigured, or there's a bunch of charts that you can roll on depending.
Okay.
I think it's 5
I'm looking
grades.
at a chart here, and I think I need to roll a d20.
To find out what his petty fate is.
Mm-hmm.
What is awesome fate?
Okay, so that'll be category 3. He returns with cool scars.
Woo!
The
Hell
scars
yeah.
increase the character's mystique and make for interesting conversation pieces.
I really like table 4, which is the character returns with emotional scars, and petty is he's moody, perhaps brooding, which actually earns in part with some likely emotionally immature sexual partners. Ooh, what's
he
going
dies
on?
and came back goth.
What actually happens is he died and came back cool, so I think I've got some decisions to make after we take a break, maybe?
Yeah, I was gonna say, why don't we take a break, give Hadrian a chance to think about what Otis is like on his return trip.
He's a dumbass, but I don't know, something about him now. It's pretty cool. Maybe Graveguard.
So he becomes a shonen anime protagonist.
Yes.
Okay, we will be back shortly. See y'all in a bit.